Check it out, hunters. I picked this up yesterday at Home Depot. It is new for 2016 to the Halloween community, and it looks to be pretty cool. So I know I didn't see it last year at any Home Depot or Lowe's, so I'm pretty positive it is new for this year, right? I mean, I wasn't tripping, right? Maybe it just didn't come to my area last year out here in California, but anyways, let's check it out. This is the LED projection outdoor animated projector featuring a bunch of skulls. Okay, so like I said, I just got this, but let's read through and see what it comes with. It says it projects up to 20 feet. There are 6 slides included, and these are the different images that we can project. So we're going to test all those out tonight once it gets dark. And yeah, so let's give this thing a shot and see how it looks. Let's open it up, see what comes in the box. Of course, always silly instructions, and right off the bat, plastic, little weak. God, it won't come out of the bag. It's the strongest part. Little plastic stake. You know, I hate these. So maybe the metal base from that Aerotech Christmas light that I did the review on last week. Hopefully it'll fit, because these things just don't last. They break so easily. Really dry grounds out here in California. So you know, it's because of the drought. We don't have soft grass or soft dirt. You know, we have to very randomly and sparingly water, so I don't like that at all. But here is our light. Really lightweight, all plasticky. There is a knob on top to lock and unlock. I'm assuming this is where we put in the slides, so I'll have to play with that and figure it out. Here are the slides right here. These literally look like 35mm projector slides, so this is not a new technology that we are doing here. We are repurposing old technology at a cheap cost. Yeah, these are basically just 35mm slides. So this is nothing new that we are getting here. Okay, so I plugged it in and it turned on, and let's just play with some buttons here. So there's a button in the back, and right now it is slid upwards and it is staying lit, and the light is moving back and forth. I don't know if you can't see here. And then what happens when I go down with the button? Okay, so I go down with the button, it still moves back and forth, but it fades in and out. There it goes, it comes back on, fades in, moves around, left to right, and fade back out. So pretty easy. There is no on-off button. There is no on-off button, and here's the focus. So you turn this dial right here on the lens like everything else, and that's how you focus once you have the projector in. So let's turn that light back on. This looks like a GoPro. Ah, I see. That's it. So you have this little ball unit. Twist on your stake. Here's your locking mechanism, and the ball goes right in. And it's fully adjustable, so we can adjust. Sorry, I keep doing that. You can adjust where you want this light to focus and project at, up or down, sideways, or whatever. So that's pretty cool. That is nice. I'm going to take it off for now, though, because I want to play with the light, and I can't do that with the stake there. Oh, okay, here we go. There is also a little metal arm that comes down that you can adjust as well. It locks and clicks. I do like this because I do like to be able to screw in my light directly onto one of my walls and just have it shoot, as opposed to using a ground stake. So that might be an option for me this year. So it does come off. I do like that feature, so thank you for having that little thing on there. Alright, and the top, there's unlock and lock, and a little twisty dial thing. Simple enough. Take off that, and then we pick out a slide that we want to put in. There seems to be a silly one, really creepy evil one, an alien one, a clown one. Alright, now let's see what this clown one does. Alright, and there are groove marks actually on the slides, so you know which way to put it in. So that is actually good. Thank you for that. Alright guys, so there is the first slide in the gobo, I guess. I mean, this is really what it is. It's a gobo projector. So these are essentially little small gobos that are just plastic, and this is a gobo projector. So very inexpensive and easy to use. The slides do go in upside down, so you want to stick the top of the head down into the unit first. But yeah, that looks really, really good, guys. Let me switch it to the fade mode really fast, and you can see that. Slide the button down. And he's gone. Let's try to make him appear over here. Let's see. And is he coming? Oh, there he is. Ooh, and he's on my face. It doesn't work on my face. That would have been cool though if that would have worked. Didn't. Let's watch him come back into the light. So that is pretty cool. This would look really good on like some kind of mesh, you know, some kind of mosquito netting or something of that nature. That would look really good. Let's turn him back on all the way. It's a lot brighter when you have him on fully lit, so. Alright, that's enough testing in here. Let's wait till it gets dark, and we're going to go outside and play with this at night. Alright, so you can see the light is about maybe 10 feet from the garage, and it actually fills up the entire garage, so, and it's really bright too. I'm going to walk up and play with it for a second, so just ignore me and pay attention to the light. Got it right there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put it on fade mode now. Pretty bright. It's not as bright as the other one. Back it up all the way to the end of the driveway. Put it on full bright and it'll stay up. See if this will focus. Okay, so that is in focus right there, and here is that demonic face that is really, really cool. It did take me a while to find focus on that other face. I don't know. I don't know if it's just that head because of the forehead, but that was pretty tough. But this one looks really good. Alright, and here is another face. That one's pretty cool too. That one just looks like a nice little plastic mask. But so far I like that last one, the demonic face. And here we have a Frankenstein looking fella. There's lots of cars driving by right now, of course, too, and they're all slowing down because they're curious to see what the Halloween weirdo is doing again. They're probably all anxious to see what I'm going to do in the yard this year as well. Okay, now that one looks really good. This is a very cool skull. Those eyes are crisp. This is the best one. This one is really, really cool. Alright, and last but not least we have this one. This one looks really cool as well. I love the texture around the mouth and eyes, how it looks ripped apart, splattered almost. It looks really good. The aging, the wrinkles, very cool. So yeah, so some of these are pretty cartoonish. Maybe one or two are just kind of like, oh, okay. But I would say the other 5 are really, really good. I really like that skull we just did. Very cool. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna change it as we're talking here, show you how quick I can do it, and you can do it while it's actually still moving. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but it's pretty simple to just go ahead and swap it out really fast while it's still moving. So, and that took me a couple seconds. But the light's actually really good. It's a really bright light. I do have a LED light like in my front yard, so that one is giving a lot of light onto the house and everything, and this light works really well. To fill my garage, I'm about 10 to 12 feet away, and it looks really good. I'm not going to have any issues at night. I like it. I'm actually really pleased with this light. I think it's really cool. So let's hope that they expand on this and give us something more next year, maybe with some kind of LED color changing light inside, not just white. This is $29.99. I think it was well worth it. It's a very good gobo actually for that price. If you go on eBay you can find gobo projectors, then you can have real gobos, real theatrical gobos made for those, or you could buy them on websites. And those gobo projectors are usually $150 to $200, if not more. That's just for the cheap one. But for $29.99 at Home Depot, I'm sure Lowe's has probably something identical. I have not been to Lowe's yet. I just haven't had time with fear overload, just busy there. This is a great price. This is a great little lighting tool, and I'm definitely going to use it. I think it's really, really cool.